Hey everybody, it's Noon here. Welcome back to some more Final Fantasy Draft. I have a face now. I managed to get my webcam set up. Also, shout outs to a friend of the channel, Gerald, who gave me some feedback. One of the things, he's given me several good pieces of feedback. One of the things that he said was that he's not enjoying the What Up Gamers, and I have to say, I kind of agree. Especially for Magic, it doesn't feel quite right. There's another channel that says Hello Mages or something, which I really like, which I would totally steal, except it's a different channels thing. But if you have suggestions for like an intro opening line, please drop them down below. Okay, here I think this is a stacked pack. Cecil the Dark Knight is really solid, 2/3 Death Touch, where you lose life, and then when you're at 10, it flips to a 4/4 lifelink, and other attacking creatures get indestructible. Ilmeg Pixie might be my second pick here. Grahati is also very solid. Vane's Treachery. Actually, probably Vane's Treachery would be my second pick. It's premium removal, but I think the 1 mana 2/3 Death Toucher with upside is just where you want to be. Here, it's a little bit of a weaker pack. I think Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum is probably the best card in the pack. This 1 mana equipment is not very good, though I think someone actually played it in the Pro Tour, which is funny. Maybe I'm mixing that up with some other silly rare equipment from Final Fantasy. Malboro is okay, but I don't really want to take it this high. Queen Brani, I'm kind of in two minds about. She can solo you. Summon Shiva is not bad, actually, and kind of goes well with the Cecil. Sorry, I'm getting wrecked by Americans on the internet. No, you know what? I'm going to take the Queen Brani. The Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum isn't as good in black, and the Queen Brani goes really nicely in black. Though we're not necessarily in black, so maybe I should just take the better card. Yeah, let's take the removal spell. And here, Realm Sketching versus White Aura side. Zach Fair is also very, very good. I would love Precious Wanderings. This is just a really strong pack here. No, you know what? I think I'm going to take the White Aura side. Again, just taking the really strong removal here. I could end up in blue-black or blue-white or black-white, both really solid, and the White Aura side is just really, really quality removal. Yeah, I like the Realm Sketching a lot. Another Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum would be fine. Not seeing much quality green, though the Precious Wanderings could be a sign. Zach Fair, really, really solid 1-drop. Goes nicely in any white deck. But I think the White Aura Sight is much better. Okay, it looks like we are getting some pretty solid white artifact equipment-y synergy kind of stuff. I think I like... I mean, it's probably pretty close between Paladin's Arms and Galacat. I think Galacat is harder to replace, but I think I would rather take the synergy piece. I guess you see Paladin's Arms going around pretty late. Otherwise, Warrior's Swords is solid, Final Days is solid, Geisel Greens is solid. Now let's take the flyer. It's pretty easy to find some artifacts. Okay, we will not be taking the Kane Treacherous Dragoon here. Combat Tutorial and Sahagan here, both very good. Clownbound Moogle is not great. If we were still thinking about black, we could take Fight On or Tonberry. They're both reasonable. I guess in the artifact deck, I quite like the Sahagan. The Combat Tutorial is also very solid. Let's take the Sahagan. It's a win con. It's a 2-drop. It just does everything that you want. Here I'm kind of tempted to take the Blitzball. It's just okay in blue-white artifacts. Ditto Scorpion Sentinel is not really a blue-white artifacts deck card. It's actually like a Towns deck card with some ramp. I think I like the Blitzball here. I think that's just the pick. It's fine. May not end up playing it depending on what our mana is like. This is all a bit uninspiring. I think I want to take the Monk's Fist here. These are all pretty mediocre cards. They're all very replacement level, so no strong signals here, but just the 2-drop creature here. Ooh. And Bhed Salvagers very late versus Ice Magic very late. I'd say this is a pretty close pick, because the Bhed Salvagers just enables a lot of stuff in black-white. We're definitely not committed to blue at this stage, but on the other hand, the Ice Magic is just premium blue removal. I think I'd rather take the Salvagers here. The Cecil is a very strong... God, the Cecil is a very strong card, and I would like to play it. I think here I'll take the Grahatir on the wheel. Coel is replaceable. Cloudbound Moogle's just okay. Elixir is not really what we're doing in this deck. Okay, I guess I'm taking the rare here, but almost certainly not going to play that. Here, I think I like the Vincent's Limit Break over the Rescue Mission or the second Blitzball. Goes quite nicely with the Salvagers. So I'll just take the rare there again. Yeah, so we're probably not looking to be 3 colors if we're going for black-white, or blue-black for that matter. So I think it's fine that I took these. There were things that I would have liked instead. I can't remember, I think it was a black card that I took the Sahagin over, but I think this is fine. Clive's Hideaway almost certainly not making the cut there. Yeah, this is a weird card. It's definitely a constructed card, Hideaway. So when it enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library, exile 1 face down, and put the rest on the bottom in a random order. And then for 2 mana, you can play it without paying its mana cost if you control 4 or more legendary creatures. It's just okay. Colorless land. Magic Pot. Not excited about that one. Okie dokie. What have we got here? Furion Wild Rose Warrior. 3 mana, 3/3. Equipped creatures you control have haste. Whenever a non-token equipment you control enters, you make a copy of it that's cheaper, and you sack it. Here, I think I just like the White Mage's stuff. This is a really, really solid 2-drop in the any white deck. And it actually gains life, so we could plausibly play the Excalibur with it, though I'm not going to be trying to do that. Otherwise, I think the Fang would be the pick here. I mean, it's a bit less replaceable in terms of its effect compared to the White Mage's staff, but it's the weaker half of the combo with Milli Vanilli, though obviously you're not really looking to meld that often. I think I just like the 2-drop with some solid upside and 2 bodies. Being past a Suplex, Final Days, Crystal Fragments, and Chocomog. Not to mention it says Chocobo, but we're very far away from that. I'm not sure I've actually played the Final Days. It is a solid card. The White Crystal Fragments is okay. It's not a very exciting pick 2 though. I think I'll take the Final Days and think about it. May not end up making the cut here. And here's the Choco Seeker of Paradise, but I don't think we're going to be taking that one here. I think we're going to be taking the Slash of Light, which is solid white removal. It's also a Heck Dies, notably, would be the other pick here. Now, we are not getting hooked up with black or white here, really. That's okay. I think we're doing fine for playables. How's our removal? We've got white Aura Sight. That's it. Okay, and then Slash of Light now as well. If we're going blue, the Rook Turret is a perfectly acceptable payoff. How are we for artifacts? We've got 4. That's alright. Blitzball, Monk's Fist, Mage's Staff, and the Aura Sight. Yeah. Another Crystal Fragments, not very exciting. Now the fact that we're being cut from black from this direction is not too much of a problem. It just means we're likely to see more black next pack. Here I'm torn between the Diorats and the Crystal Fragments. I think I'd rather just take the Diorats because it's a body. Not much green coming around, so maybe the person to our left, or some of the people to our left, are in Golgari. Though Gubu Gardener is a very, very solid 2-drop in any green deck, but yeah, pretty happy with the Diorats here. It's not an inspiring pickup, but happy to play a couple of them. I mean, I just prefer every Diorat I ever took was a White Mage's Staff instead. Ishai Ojutai Dragon Speaker, 4 mana 1/1 flyer. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, put a 1/1 counter on it. That's pretty fun. Here, we're just slamming the Rufus Shinra. This is great. We would like some sack outlets, so stuff like the, what's called the Ahriman. We'd love the black-white Judge Magister Galbraith. Potentially the Phantom Train, though I don't really want to put that in my deck. It's not a very exciting card. Now, notably, we don't have enough artifacts for the Gala Cat to be particularly good. So we do need to stock up on those. Okay, there's the Ahriman. Now, this is just amazing in any kind of sack deck with the Bhed Salvagers. We would also take like 3 more Bhed Salvagers, by the way. But 3 mana, 2/2 Flying Death Touch, 3 mana, sack something, draw a card. It's awesome. Works really nicely with the Dire Rats. Works nicely with the Limit Break. Works nicely with any kind of job select thing. Just a very solid card. It's good in other decks as well, but it shines in black-white, and here another Slash of Light is excellent. We do need more removal, and again, noting that we have seen no black removal at all this pack. Weapons Vendor could go okay. It's not really where we want to be. Namazu Trader, also a sack outlet, though not an exciting one necessarily. The Slash of Light is great there. Poo-Poo, Airship, or Trino. Look, I think I'm going to take the Trino just in case we get some busted splash card. The Poo-Poo and the Airship are not really where we want to be in this deck, so I'll take that and try not to play it. Happy to take a Namazu Trader. Don't really want to play it, but that's fine. And here, the Lunatic Pandora versus the Limit Break. I guess I'll take another Limit Break. I probably don't want to play 2 if I can avoid it. Here I'm kind of considering taking the Rook Turret just because I don't want to play the instant Ramen. And if we end up like hard pivoting to blue, it'll be nice to have some extra stuff in our deck. Like our white here is pretty minimal. I'm just going to take the Adventurers in here in case the person to our right is taking red. The Wind Crystal, not very good. Some life gain stuff. Now here, the Summon Anima versus the Deadly Dispute, or the Ash. Again, we're not really doing it on artifact, so I think I just want to take the Deadly Dispute here. Sack something, draw 2, make a treasure token. Totally great. Summon Anima is a bit expensive. It's double black, which is not exactly where we want to be. And by the time you can play it, you've often lost enough life that you don't want to play it. So I'm pretty happy with the Rivalry here. I think the best card in the pack is probably the Eject. But I'm not going to take that. And yeah, we don't have enough artifacts to make the Ash very good there. Here, slamming the Sephiroths. I would love this Resentful Revelation, but there's basically no chance it comes around again. Here, Tidus, Ilmeg, Gladiolus, Mountain Chocobo. Really solid pack, but yeah, there's no way we're passing the intervention there. And here... Could take the Castle Guard, was pretty replaceable. We're at 18 cards, so we do need some more playables. I think I want the Fight On. 1 Fight On is pretty solid in any deck. Can get our Salvagers back, get our Grahatia back, whatever. It's just fine. The Lock Coal is exactly the kind of thing that I was thinking I might want to splash when I took that Trino. There is just another Slash of Light though, and I think I'm going to take that even over the next Ahriman. I think the Slash of Light is just solid. We are light on creatures though. So I'm going to take the Black Mage's Rod over the Fate of the Suncrist here. We do have a lot of instants and sorceries and artifacts, so it can go off pretty hard. Yeah, Fate of the Suncrist is really good. We're actually doing pretty well for removal here. And there's the Judge Magister Galbranth. I actually think I want to take that over the Evil Reawakened, even though the Evil Reawakened is a really, really good card. It shines more in a deck with self-mill, but it's fine. But yeah, the Judge Magister really ties this deck together very nicely. And another Black Mage's Rod is fabulous. Very happy to take that. here. Resentful Revelations, pick 8 is great. It means we might get another one on the wheel there. I don't think we want the Weapons Vendor. We did not, but I think a Malboro is fine enough here. So what are we cutting? Maybe the Final Days. Maybe the Blitzball. We have 1, 2, 3 legendaries. Yeah, let's cut that. Wow. Blue-white was well open. I'm never playing this, I think, but I'm not playing any of them, so I'll just take that for the gems. 20 gems. Warren's Inspiration versus the Relentless. I'm probably not taking playing either of them realistically. I guess I'll cut that. And again, not playing 2 Namazu Traders, I don't think. Alright, I think that draft went fine. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of removal. Got a little bit of draw. Got some top end. I think this looks pretty good. 17 lands and send it. Is there something we want to put in instead of the Monk's Fist? How do we go with artifacts at the end of 5? So the Gaelic Cat is like a maybe, I guess. I think let's just run it out like this. Black-white has been one of my favorite archetypes. It's one that I've had the most success with, I think, and I think it has the best like value and synergy. I think white and black might be the 2 best colors in the format. I think green is probably the most fun in a lot of ways. This looks like an incredible hand. Keeping this every day of the week. If we could just draw this every game, I think that would be amazing. So turn 1, Cecil. Turn 2, probably Judge Magister. I don't know if there's any reason to play it pre-combat. Sahagin here. Let's all attack. Run out the Black Mage's Rod. So I'd actually be tempted to block here if they swing, but they do not. So I think let's go Slash of Light the Sahagin. Okay. It's impossible for this to be uncounterable, right? They have to surveil 2, put them both in the bin, and then we can still pay the 2. What did they put in? A Thunder Magic, that's crazy. Yeah, let's just pay it anyway, it's fine. Yeah. Yep. That was a beautiful curve there. Back up to Platinum 2 is nice. Let's see if we can go undefeated 7 wins for the Platinum 1. I think we can even take 1 L. But that's what you want to see from this deck. Yeah, that sucks for them playing. They had the Swallowed, but nothing in the graveyard. But even if they'd counted it, it would have been fine. Could have played the Deadly Dispute, sack something. Jester 3? Jester 1/4. Now, no white here. Oh, I think this is close. Because we've got plays on 2. Fight On is doing nothing here. No, let's mulligan. That's much better. Let's keep this. And send back the Aura Sight, I think. Kind of unfortunately. We do have the double white. And no early plays actually is kind of bad, but yeah, I think let's send back the Aura Sight. We just want to be beating down here, we're on the play. They've mulliganed, which is nice. Look, maybe maybe let's get rid of the Salvagers. The rest of this goes together so nicely. The Ahriman and the Rufus is so good because when the Rufus attacks, the Ahriman can sack the Dark Star every turn. The Bhed Salvagers is awesome with this combo. Like, the three of them together is just, like, infinite damage. Okay, we have a fellow black mana enjoyer. Black-red, okay. No plays from our OP. We love to see it. I see, they were color screwed. They're not going to like my white Aurosite next turn, is my feeling. Okay, I guess I'm not going to use the white Aurosite then. Instead, going to do it thus wise. Now, do I want to trade or do I want to sack it? I guess let's sack it. The card draw is just too good here. We get the counter either way. Vincent Valentine. You know what I have for him. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful scoop. You love to see it. All right. 2-0 and cruising. Seeing the Ahriman Rufus combo there is pretty spicy. Even though we only drew one card, but it's pretty great. But yeah, I'm glad I sent back the Bhed Salvagers. They would be on a slightly lower life total, but we couldn't have dealt with their guy there. Okay, this looks pretty solid to me. I think I'm going to start with the Black Mage's Rod here. Okay. Rather than the Judge Magister, I mean. Okay, no plays on 2 from our OP. Snowvilliers. What do I want to do here? I could play the Judge Magister and swing in. They block. We lose it. Judge Magister grows. Or we could just play the Shinra. We do need some removal here. I guess I could also have Limit broken there, but I don't think that's very good because the token doesn't come back. Okay, nice. It's pretty solid. They're going to attack? No. Alright, that's great. Oh, that's such a nice draw. They're tapped out, so they can't do anything against the slash here. Yeah, let's just run it out. Ooh, a little bit of lag there. And then I'm wondering, do I play the Judge Magister and swing with everything? And I think I do. I'm happy to trade for the Black Mage's Rod. I guess not. Let's attack with the Rufus. And then we can Resentful Revelation in second main phase. I think I just want the Sephiroths here. It's tempting to take the land as well, but we can cast everything. Okay. So here, let's play the Judge Magister. And attack with everything. They're going to double block? I mean... Okay. And this is 3 to equip. I might just put it on. No, let's hold up the limit break in case they get rid of the Judge Magister. Honestly, end of turn, I might Deadly Dispute my Black Mage's Rod. If they don't kill the Judge Magister. Okay. That is fine. Get another token. Nice. And again, I think I'm going to hold up the limit break here. The Judge Magister is just a very nice card to have online, even though it'll go back to being a 2/2. Titus, okay. Titus, whatever. And a Thief's Knife, understandable. Okay, another limit break's not exactly where I want to be. So I can swing in, and they can double block with the Thief's Knife and the Titus, whatever. They are close to stabilizing here. They're only 1 card in hand. Kind of want to just do this. In fact, you know what we can do? We can sack the treasure to play something. And then it's a 6/6. I think just drawing here is pretty good. Ooh, and the Cecil maybe? God damn it, why do I keep calling it Cecil? It's so annoying. Or the White Aura Sight. They're both really, really good. I think let's take the Cecil. We can play it now. No attacks. Now, shields are down with the limit break. Edgar, King of Figaro. Nice. Okay, they only draw 1 though. But it is a 4/5. Okay, a fight on. What do I have here? 2 target creatures. So I could get the Shinra and the Grahatia. This is instant speed, but I think I want to play it so I can play out the Shinra this turn. Yeah. Do need to draw some of our removal. We've lost most of it. We have 2 more slashes of light. Slash of lights. They don't seem to be having a lot going on just here. Yeah, okay. Looks like they've got something going on just here. Oh, they're copying the Cecil. Alright. It's only when it deals damage that it flips, though. That's pretty good. They can't do it this turn. Yeah, good one. I'm playing this pre-combat because I want to attack, and if something dies, then I can draw a card. Question is, do I want to attack with my Shinra as well? I guess they can just chump it with their Cecil, so no. But I could limit break it in that case. Let's all attack. And then I can limit break it into a 5/2 and get it back and draw a card. Okay. Yeah, that's a better decision. Now, they are tapped out, so I actually only need to make it the 3/2, right? Yeah. Gala Cat, fair enough. Just chump here. Deny them a card. We draw a card. So I'm just thinking I can Vincent's limit break them again. They're holding back their Cecil there, which is kind of an interesting choice. So I could... Wait. When it dies... I don't think this counts as dying. So I can Vincent's limit break and get it back here. Or I can limit break and kill the Gala Cat. I think I would rather do that. They are tapped out again, so I'm just going to do the basic one here. Might as well play a card and turn. So summon Leviathan would be good for them here. Okay, Plains is not good for them here. Alright, that one was much more of a grind. I was worried for a little while, but we are now 3 wins and no losses, which I'm pretty happy with. let's make it 4. Yeah, there were a couple of questionable decisions there. I mean, it all worked out, obviously. There was a couple of turns when, as I said, I was shields down with the limit break on my Judge Magister, which was a great threat, but like by the time I limit breaked it back, it would have just been a 2-2 again, because it loses all its counters. And they used their removal there when we had plenty of threats that we needed it. Pretty glad I had that fight on. I mean, the fact that it came in handy once is like a very results-oriented decision, right? Like, that's not a basis for putting something on a deck. Yeah, in a deck, you can get soloed by terrible cards. Where is our OP? Okay, I was going to say, don't make me have to edit this video. Alright, but Standing Hollow has stepped up. They are gold. This looks like an awesome hand. Basically, any hand with Cecil in it is awesome. But we have some nice follow-ups as well. The Grand Pulse. That is a kind of annoying one, I have to say. I think that's no attack here. But next turn, I think I'll play the Bhed Salvagers and swing in. If they want to trade, that is fine. Ooh, they got the Regalia. That's cool. It's bad for me, but it's cool. Now, we do have a white Auracite in the deck, but I'm going to do it this way. So yeah, look, it's not the most exciting trade for Cecil, but we need to start swinging in, and I'm happy to drain them for 1 here. Okay, and a Ride the Shapoof there is fine. Just playing the 4-mana spell here. Plus we get the token. Okay, happy to see a cycle there. Oh wow, no lands. That is bad news bears for them. All attack. Do I want to sack here? I think not, even though the Surveil would be quite useful. We've got enough other uses for that. Let's go to Shinra. Do I want to just play this now? Yeah, I guess I do. We still get the drain here. Okie dokie. Well, really glad I did that. And they are in trouble, though. Look, a Milli Vanilli is helpful. They get back a world map. Yikes. It's a yikes for me, dog. Let's sack that. Do I want the white mage's stuff? I don't think so. This is such a beautiful combo. This deck goes hard. I'm pretty happy with this. Yeah, and I think I'm happy just letting them trade here rather than deadly disputing. They probably got another Vanilli, but that's okay. We have our Ahriman. Okay, I was going to say they need to deal with 2 things here. So, if they're playing the world map, they're in trouble. Oh, they have another color. Alright, fair enough. Oh, Sabre Tender. Alright. I don't think that's good enough. And neither does Standing Hollow. Rip. All right, 4 wins. It's a reasonable number. It's a number that I enjoy, but I would enjoy 5 more, so let's see if we can get that. We did have to wait quite a long time for that match. Probably that means there's not that many people playing online at the moment. And we got matched with a gold. Okay, maybe it was just people who were 4-0, or yeah. And we've got the just the Wanderer matchup. Maybe that's Diablo. I've been playing a lot of Diablo recently. Ooh. With a White Mage's Staff and a Monk's Fist, I think this is really close. But Graha Tear's so far away, I'm going to mulligan. Yeah, I'm really glad I mulliganed there. Let's keep, and let's drop one of the Black Mage's Rods. Hit them with the old hello. Ooh. It's not what we want to see there. This card is really, really, really spicy. If I were them, I would have left my mana up, but they can do what they wilt. No trade, of course, because our OP is at least moderately sensible. Alright, we need to draw some removal pretty quickly. Yep. That's not removal. That's not removal either. Let's take the planes. It is a draw 3. And drawing 3 is nice, but now got a 3-4 on our hands. At least it wasn't a Precious Wandering, I guess. But yeah, give me the Sephiroth's Intervention. Okay. That is not quite enough either. So presumably they're going to be able to kill this turn. Or at least make the Chocobo big enough, yeah. Yep, no blocks. Summon Titan. Oh, jeez. Wow, what a combo. Okay, but the Ahriman is actually pretty good. Look at this. Oh, it's only 1? Okay, that's a shame for them. I mean, it's still absolutely crazy busted, but they probably shouldn't attack here. Or maybe just with the Summon Titan. I can double block, though. Yeah, I kind of like attacking with the Summon Titan, actually. Trample next turn is solid. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Okay, they're tapped out. So let's just do this. This will have 4. We can Slash of Light it. Yeah. We do take a bit of damage, but then we're not Dobbs. Do need to do this before damage is resolved. We take 2. Oh, I didn't realize they were attacking with the Chocobo. Oh, that was just a severe misplay. Okay. My apologies. I literally didn't notice that Chocobo was attacking. Like, it didn't stick in my brain for some reason. Very silly. big mistake, but we were basically completely dead there anyway, so that's fine. Yeah. If I hadn't done that accidentally, it would have been good beats. They got us, we didn't draw the removal that we needed, whatever. I feel fine about that loss, even though it was a big error. Okay. Now I am going to keep this. We're on the draw, and we have 2 draw spells and a play on 2, even though this isn't the greatest hand of all time. It's fine enough. What is going on with Rex over there? They're contemplating, maybe even considering. By the way, apologies for the poor lighting here. I know the lighting at my other place is not very good either. I've been thinking about getting a ring light or something. You know, I'm not a serious YouTuber. That said, I wanted to say thank you so much to the people who have been watching. I've been surprised at how many views I've been getting on some of my videos. And, you know, I hate to be the same as every other YouTuber, but if you smash that subscribe button, it would really mean a lot to me. I am a small channel. I've only just got just over 100 subs, and I'm sure there are people watching who aren't subscribed, so it would really, yeah, mean a lot. Okay, and they're keeping, we're keeping. I guess they were just having a cone or something. Okay, that's a great draw. I think I want to play this first, or the black mages. This can block them. If they play a land and swing, I'll just take the 2. Okay, they're just doing it first. In that case, I think I'll trade. Here. Should we just Slash of Light straight away? No, let's play to the board. If they want to go fetch another Magitech, that is okay. And if they don't, that is also okay. But they're going to have some stuff that we really want to get rid of. So the removal is quite valuable. Yeah, we can dispute away the white mage's stuff if we want. And just cast 2 fairly solid spells here. Weapons vendor. Alright. Cool. That's an awesome draw. Not too excited about any of these. I guess the 2/2 is fine. We do need a little bit more land for the Graha, but I think let's just play the rats. We could also just Deadly Dispute here. I think I'd rather gum up the board a bit. Boros aggro. They're going to be even more aggro than us. Not that we've got amazing top end, but we do have some like combo inevitability. And we've got some flyers. They could have Gaelic Cats for sure. Or a Dragoon's Lance. Yep. But you know what deals nicely with the Dragoon's Lance is a white Aura Sight. Should I just do this now? Because if we don't do it, they can just keep moving it around. So I think let's just do it. The Dragoon's Lance, yep. This is a really, really good card. It's one of the best cards in the set, which is pretty impressive for a 2-mana uncommon. No attacks. This also lets us get our Graha up. These are cool Planesers. So far they've only had weenies. There are some pretty big hitters in red-white. There's, what is it, Lightning Army of One, though you really want that a bit earlier. There's the 6-mana 6/6 Gilgamesh. Yeah, there's plenty of good stuff. This Rex here is really thinking a lot, or they're smashing bowl after bowl. Okay. Well, I reckon they've got some kind of pump spell here. That's my feeling. Or they have Ultima. I reckon let's do that. We can take a bit of damage if they want. Ultima would be nice. Okay, looks like they've just got the Magitech. They got another Magitech. Alright, well, that's a bit silly in my opinion, but that's fine. Okay, I'm just going to do this and sack the white mage's stuff. Not sacking the white Aura Sight there. Okay, pretty bad draws. Do I want to play the Black Mage's Rod here and just keep gumming up the ground? Though they're going to keep swinging, so we'll have to make some trades. But that's a lot better now that we've got the Graha tier online. Or we could hold up Slash of Light. No, let's do this. It actually makes our Slash of Lights better. And it drains them. It pings them for 1. Oh, and of course we get to draw another card. That's really nice. I didn't realize that would happen, but of course it does. No attacks here. So now I am going to start trading my Black Mage's Rods off. Though if they attack, it's going to be hella sus because we've got the 3/5 blocker up here, but I guess I will just chump. I could have the 1 mana +4/+4 trick, for example. Come on, no attacks. Yes. Perfect. I just want to do this. Ping for 2, draw 1. Yeah, I'll take a Malbro there, I reckon. That is a nice one. Wow, they had 4? You know what? They can get a nice for that. It's a constructed deck, my friend. Okay, no more attacks. That's really, really nice. They do have the Eden. We can get something back. What do we have in our graveyard? Nothing. Nothing. Discard 1, lose 2 is pretty meaningful here. Okay. Look, the Suplex and the Grahatir, they're good things to not have there anymore. And again, we will not be attacking here. Just hold up our removal and our protection. Vincent's Limit Break is actually really nice with the Malboro as well. Okay. Oh, yes. Gilgamesh. When it enters, search your library for an equipment card, put it on the battlefield and shuffle, and then each time, when it attacks for the first time each turn, untap it and all samurai you control. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. Let's read that again. When it enters, search your library for an equipment, put it on the battlefield. Okay. See what it is. I'm just going to Slash of Light it, obviously. Can't have that on the battlefield. Oof. So next turn, swinging with the Malboro, presumably they double block it, and then I can limit break it and get it back for another drain 2, discard 1. It's pretty sickening. You looking at your library there, my friend? What you got? Okay, Paladin's Arms is totally okay. So they should do this and equip it onto the Gilgamesh for sure. I'm pretty sure I can still still Slash of Light it after they pay the 1 here. But if not, I'll just do it next turn, which is annoying, but it's fine. Yeah. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Well, they're going to be sad about this extra Slash of Light I've got here. I mean, fair enough. They got me there. They are tapped out, and we love to see it. Oh, okay. Still nothing we can get back with the fight on in the yard. This is what I was saying, like last game, or whenever it was 2 games ago, this was awesome. This game, it's not doing that much for us. Got 15 cards left. Got 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. 9, 10, 11 lands accounted for. So we've got 6 lands in the deck. Yeah, they messed that up. They could have done that for free, or for 1 instead of for 4, but it's fine. Yep. Oh, okay. Never mind. Nice. Gotta keep chumping here. Freya Crescent, okay. That is a good one, but we have a reach creature here. And do the same thing again. This time I think I'm just going to chump with the Black Mage's Rod. I mean, I can even chump with the Shinra and then fight it back. I mean, fight on it back. That might be the play here. No, let's do the double Black Mage's Rod. I think that's better. We've got plenty of mana to re-equip it. Nice, that's a good one. Again, we have no targets here. Yep. Okay. Pretty happy for them to trade here because we get to draw and our Judge Magister gets bigger and we can always fight on something back. And we draw a card with the Graha. Okay. I mean, either way. So we've got 7, 8 mana, and this is 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so let's just do this. Put one of these on the Graha. And we've got 4 mana left, and so we will leave it there. No, they can realistically attack here, but the fight on, and this drains for 1 if we play the fight on. So get back the Malbro, and that's it. It's probably still worth it. They're so extremely close to dead here. Again, Ultima would kind of do it, though it would be a weird deck to play Ultima in. They could Fire Magic for 4? I can't remember what the upper version of Fire Magic is. Yeah, they should really be doing that at combat instead. took us a while to get to our, I don't know if we'd call it top end exactly, but the combo pieces, the Judge Magister and the Rufus, they were all down at the bottom of the deck, but once we did, the inevitability was strong. And like once we get, you know, Ahriman and Albert, like we saw almost none of our actual creatures that game, which is kind of weird. Alright, 5-1. Sadly, not undefeated. F. de Wiley. Yeah, I hate de Wiley. Alright, I'll keep this. Not inspiring, but it's fine. We're on the draw here, so hopefully we draw our Cecil turn 1. We're going to cycle here. Okay. Maybe they had the -2/-2. Okay, X-Death. What is up, X-Death? Again, I think they probably got a removal spell for the Ahriman, but we kind of can't not play it. Ooh, hello. Yeah, I think I'm just trading here, sadly. It's kind of already done the damage, but that's a very good card that I do not want them to have. Alright. Not so worried about the X-Death, like it's a decent card, but it's just a 3/3 and then later a like 6/3 or whatever, and it's a while until it's a 6/3, so that's why I'm not using the White Aura Sight, plus this looks like a rampy, get stuff back from the graveyardy kind of situation, so I think holding onto the White Aura Sight is of value here. No blocks, we're winning this race. There is a give everything -1/-1 card here. Okay, the Fat Chocobo. That's the kind of thing I would like to White Aura Sight, I think. I mean, they're going to have so many big annoying things. But yeah, I think we need to get rid of that. The trample damage is just too good. Oh, surprised by the delightful dog who I'm looking after. Let's play our land. I guess let's play a swamp. Hey, mister, he's a good puppy. And let's attack. They want to trade. I'm fine with that. I should trade with the white major stuff. Yep. I was complaining before about having to edit the video because of the long wait time, but I may have to pause and let the dog out for a wee after this match, so I'll have to edit anyway, which is unfortunate, but these things happen. Okay. Yep. Wait, what is it? -1? I could limit break this if I wanted. That's not there. Oof. That is not the draw we were looking for. I guess I'm not limit breaking that, am I? So I should just put the Black Mage's Rod on. I'm not limit breaking it because it's a token, so it doesn't come back. So it would just be to kill something, which would just be the X-Death, which I can kill just by blocking anyway. Circle of Power. Okay. Well, I think we're probably going to lose this this match, which is unfortunate. I mean, we can come back. We're not... It's not impossible. Yeah, that's the kind of thing a limit break would not have helped with. Will Rufus Shinra help? Maybe just a little. Yeah, they're thinking about it. They've got something. Could be worse. Presumably whatever they've got next is worse. Like Sephiroth's Intervention now or something. And that's just lethal if they have the Sephiroths. Though... Yeah. I think that makes no difference. Alrighty, I'm going to take a quick break and get back to you after I've let the dog do a wee. Alright, good news everybody. The dog has weed, I've weed, and we are 5-2. Let's see if we can close it out. Just a couple more wins. I think the deck has what it takes. And this looks like a great opener. Judge Magister by itself is not the most exciting play, but we've got a Cecil coming up to help us out, so that goes a long way. Alright, so they've got the 1-mana counter. We do need to be aware of that. Okay. That is a terrifying card, but we do have the means of dealing with it. Yeah, I really like the Astrologian's Planisphere. I'm not sure how good it realistically is, but it's just whenever you cast a spell, it gets big. So it is the kind of thing we're going to want to white Aura Sight up pretty quickly. And it also, it goes on the creature as well, not on the thing. So probably want to Aura Sight the Planisphere itself. We do need to wait until they're tapped down, because as I say, I'm pretty sure they've got the counter in hand. It's nice binning the Asper there. This looks like a solid deck. Just wait for the Vivi, right? Gonna keep trading? Alright. So they're sleep magicking it. Let's just get rid of it. Let's take advantage of it. Get the counter on. Get the draw. That's pretty nice. We can actually play the Graha tier this turn. I should have played this pre-combat because we would have got the extra counter on there. But that's okay. Yep. It's fine. Get it out of the hand so we can Aura Sight or Intervention. We've also got the Fight on, though that doesn't work for the Syncopate. Okay, that guy is getting to be what I would describe as a chunker. Yep. Scorpion Sentinel. I think we just need to do this. How much is this to equip? 2 to equip, alright. Yeah, look, I think we keep swinging, honestly. We can take a bit here for sure. They equip and then cast a spell or two. Alright, that's actually not too bad. And they are tapped out here. Yeah, look, let's white Aura Sight the token just because it's a big threat. And then end of their turn we'll fight on. Okay, there's the 4/4. So actually we're pretty close to getting Planisphered here, assuming they've got a couple of spells in hand. Looking at my white Aura Sight, I guess they've got an Eject or something. Ice Magic, though they should definitely play that on the Judge Magister. It's just so good on the Judge Magister. But if we could rip, like, okay. That's a curious choice. And no attacks? Alright. I guess they need to hold it up here, don't they? I'm gonna say if we could rip the 2-mana Black Mage's Rod, it's a little late here, actually. But... Nice. That's the win. Got him. Oof. That was a tough game. They put up a big fight there. Plus our Cecil would have been hard to use because it would have taken 2 from any interaction that it had, but... Chunky Death Touch blocker. Alright, final boss time. 6 and 2. Can we get the trophy? With this pretty cool Ozov Sack synergy situation. I think that sounds cooler than just written. I was thinking, oh, that'd be a good title, Sack synergy situation, but I don't think it will. Yeah, I mean, drawing the Cecil on turn 1 there was really big for us. Just having another creature in play. the Judge Magister, such a solid card. I really like it. I think it's one of the best gold signposts. Probably Shantoto is a little better. Maybe Gladiolus, but just the 2 mana must kill. Oh, and we're up against a 91% Mythic player. Alright, this is an easy mulligan. Easiest mulligan of my life. That is a fine enough keep. Send back the surplus land. Okay, not really what I wanted to see there. Let's start with this one. Even though we could get in for an extra point of damage with the Black Mage's Rod, this way we can stop their Blazing Bomb attacking. My Sidian Elder, fair enough. Now I could all attack and hold up the limit break. But it just gets rid of the Elder. We need to double block to kill anything. Yeah, I think let's do it. Now I won't come back, but we will clear the board a little. Oh, except it's got +1/+1, so it'll survive. Great. I literally didn't even notice that. Of course, that's good. That's a better play than I thought it was initially. I'm not saying it was the right play necessarily, but I feel good about it. I could use the Black Mage's Rod here, but instead I'm just going to play the Malboro with the token next turn. Okay, side quest card collection. Not too worried about that one. Turns into a 4/4 flying vehicle. They're pretty far off getting the... How much is it? 8 cards in the graveyard? Ooh, chucking a Syncopate. And they have a Louise's Sacrifice there. Which is not really a good card, so I feel pretty pleased about that. Huh. So here I could play the Graha and then swing with the Namazu. Yeah, I quite like that, rather than play the Malboro here. Do I want to sack something and surveil? I guess I can sack the treasure here. It actually draws one automatically from the Graha and it pings them. So yes, let's do that. Can get... Oh. Those are awesome. Yeah, those are awesome. I really want to land. Nah, I think we need to keep both of those. 2 on top is a little terrifying. Great. So next turn, I think what I want to do is swing with, depending on what they play, obviously, swing with the 2/2 and get ready to Deadly Dispute it. Maybe I'll swing with the Graha here as well, actually. Get in for 3 extra. So my question is, do I Slash of Light the 3/3? And I think the answer is no. Because I would rather use that on the bigger version of it. Okay, there's where all my lands have been. So now I can Slash of Light for 5. And I can Malboro next turn. So if they just retrieve the Esper here, pretty happy with that. I should have sacked the treasure there. That's all right. Now this actually, does this get their card collection done? No. Suckers. Alright, let's play the Cecil. And, you know, one doesn't like to count one's chickens before they hatch, their chocobos before they hatch, but chocobos have hatched. There we go, that's the trophy, 7 and 2. Oh. If we got one less loss, we could have been up to Platinum 1, but that was a nice deck. It was a nice series of games. I made one really serious error that I remember, but we would have lost that game anyway. That was against the Chocobo thing. So here we go. This is the deck. I think it went pretty hard. So, as I said, black-white, one of my favorite archetypes in this format. The Judge Magister, the Rufus, they go together so nicely. Even the Namazu, pardon me, has a nice home here, even though it's a pretty mediocre card in general. Albert Salvagers just does so much work. I would have played many more of these. We even got a few hits with the Ahriman. Yeah, solid deck. All right, thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.